Hello, back to the channel. Today we're gonna be talking about the Pistons, and just recorded a fun video. You saw it yesterday. Might even put this video out early in the morning Monday because I just got to get it out. Because man, I recorded a video 10 days ago, and on that day, it was coming off the win against the Thunder, and everything was good in the world. And you then play the Cavs. You beat them in overtime with a very depleted Cavs team. You got lucky with some calls on the stretch. You then beat the Magic, and it's like, okay, cool. Then March runs around, full March. You lose to the Cavs by 4. It was not really close. It was close, but you didn't take the lead outside the first quarter. Then you play the Spurs, and they manhandled you once again, and it wasn't particularly close. It's like, okay, cool. Play the Cavs and Spurs, two of the best teams in the league. It's okay. Then you play the Nets. It's like, okay, cool. Easy get right spot. Then Cade's not out, and you're like, okay, cool. And then disaster strikes in that game. You're up a substantial amount. I don't even know the exact number. I'm going to find it right now because I wasn't able to watch most of this game. Largest lead, 23 points. You led for 89% of the game. End up losing to the Brooklyn Nets, 16-47. These are the games where you have to win. They're trying to lose. And the thing that makes it that much funnier, the guy that you're rumored to trade for and could have probably gone all in on, and this team would have been a finals contender, Michael Porter Jr., 30 points, 13 rebounds. I mean, just is what it is. I don't even want to get into the Dennis Jenkins thing yet. I think that'll be a future video where we talk about what the hell is going on with him and some other people. Because there's a lot of decisions that you made this summer. Now, a lot of people need to get paid, and it is what it is. And then today, after the high of watching that Michigan win, I turn on the game and the Pistons are down 34-16 end of the first quarter. Cade's back. He's doing his thing. He has 26 and 10. Dern's got 24. He had 110 points, and those two had 60. And you got manhandled. What happened? 30% from 3. Cade was 6 for 9 from 3. So you were 5 for 26 from 3 outside of him. Duncan was 1 for 7. He had more fouls than points. Same amount of fouls and points. A lot of the threes at the end of the game didn't really matter. It was late. Who gives a shit? It's worrying. Honestly, I was talking to some of my buddies, and even some people that don't watch the Pistons nearly as much. And I was talking to them. I'm like, I legitimately am worried about this team. And I mean, we've all talked about it. It's so obvious that we know what the problem is going to be, yet it's not addressed. And it's worrying. And then you go through and you're like, okay, fine. At least we're fighting. We're doing our thing. We're pushing. Blah, 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 blah. What happens? What happens? The shooting runs out. Asar Thompson gets hurt. The depth that you've been so happy about goes out the window. And the depth guys you're playing are atrocious. They're not NBA level guys at this point. Like, you trade for Kevin Huerter, you thought he was going to be all right. He stinks. Dennis Jenkins. What's he done since his extension? A whole lot of nothing. Like, he had a great game against the Knicks. That is what it is. And now, looking outwardly, even they were asked JB this question the other day about Boston. Boston's a problem. It's a big, big problem. Okay. This guy Tatum, he's back. And there's no working around it. All right. I understand. He had 20 points on 27 minutes tonight. Beat the Cavs by 10 handedly, the healthy Cavs. And then he had 15 on the last night. He's going to be 100% for the playoffs. I don't know how it's possible. I don't know how it's medically possible. I think he should be drug tested to see what the hell's going on there. But that's a nightmare. You better pray. The good news is with them, even if you drop the 1 seed, right, you'll be the 2 seed, which sneaky. I want you to hear me out here. This is the only positive we're probably going to have in this whole video. If you blow the 1 seed and Boston's the 1 seed and you're the 2, the Knicks are the 3, look, I'm not condoning not being good and winning and doing it all. Would winning the 1 seed be like one of the better accomplishments in my life as a Pistons fan? It'd be unquestioned. It'd be up there, obviously excluding the going to work Pistons. It'd be the greatest thing by such a considerable margin. It's not even funny. But if you had to play, what would that be? Miami, Philly, or Atlanta, or Orlando in the first round? I know two of those teams just kicked your ass. One of those teams just kicked your ass. And then you'd play Boston, or you play New York in the second round. I'd love those chances. And the two teams that you really haven't been playing good and match up against is, Boston and Cleveland, and both of them played each other. Look, but that's way down the line. Right now, it's worrying, but this is the biggest and toughest stretch the entire time of the season, pretty much. You look at the stretch and you're like, whew, you can get through it, would be good, let alone with Stu. Because you now look at this stretch, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. Nets, Sixers at home, Grizzlies at home, at Raptors. I'll be in attendance for the Raptors game. And then at Wizards, 2 nights in a row. Home against the Warriors, home against the Lakers, home against the Hawks, home against the Pelicans. You're favored in all those games. Then the other month, you go at Minnesota, at the Thunder, home against the Raptors. I mean, those 2 ats you're not going to be favored in, but you should be able to do pretty good damage here and get right. Maybe even find some buyout guys potentially, because some of these guys on the bench, they're playing themselves out of the NBA, and you need to add some more shooting. However, you can possibly do that at this point. Maybe there's a god, and a guy like Klay Thompson gets bought out, but it's going to be tough. No one ever thought it was going to be easy. That's why all the 1 seed talk. Let's just worry about focusing and getting back to the Pistons that we were a couple weeks ago. So hopefully, after the All-Star break, you can start shaking it up again, because we've been pretty poor post All-Star break, but it's the swings and bounds of a young, try-hard team that might be playing a bit over its head right now. But you love to see at least the fact that even in this position is better than anything it has been for a long time. So a bit of a rant, a bit of a kind of all over the place video, but I'm officially worried about the Pistons. But you got some get right games here. So, and I'll be putting things in my own hands. I'll be going to another country to hopefully secure it and get this thing back on track. So, yeah, that's all I got for now. Thank you all for watching as always. Like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Right here. Detroit, I'm all the way in. Detroit Pistons, I'm all the way in. Let's do it.